Can I use a brand name or company name if somebody is already using it in another state? The answer is yes, if you're going to just stay in your state. The answer is no if they have registered that trademark. So this was a question from Brittany. Basically, she said, there's a person with pretty much the same name as mine. Does it really matter if it's in a different state? They're from Ohio, I'm from Delaware. This is a question she posted on YouTube. So let's play this out. You are a business owner who wants to use a business name, but somebody in another state is using it. Well, first off, as long as nobody in your state has used it, you have every right to do that. In fact, it's a county by county analysis. So you are welcome to operate in any county in the United States where somebody else is not already using a confusingly similar name. So that's a name that's either exactly the same or similar enough to be confusing to the general public. So as long as nobody's using a confusingly similar name in your county, you're good to go. You can use that name. This assumes that they have not registered a trademark with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. If they've done that, they have nationwide exclusive rights to that name. But one thing to consider is whether you might want to get a registered trademark in the future. If you do, you might have to carve out an exclusion for whether that other company is already using a confusingly similar name or the exact same name. There was a big case about this with Amazon Bookstore in Minneapolis and the big Amazon.com bookstore. Minneapolis had a little bookstore, Amazon Bookstore, for decades. And then Amazon.com came along. Now, who has nationwide rights? Well, Amazon.com applied for a federal trademark. They would have nationwide rights. But what about this Amazon Bookstore operating in Hennepin County, Minnesota? Don't they have rights to keep using their name? The general rule is, yeah, they do. But there are some other pieces to this. First, you have to enforce your rights in order to preserve them. If you neglect to enforce your rights, you may lose the right to have exclusive use of that. Now, ultimately, there was a lawsuit between Amazon.com and the Amazon Bookstore in Minneapolis, and they settled. And I believe the settlement was they could continue to operate simultaneously. The Amazon Bookstore in Minneapolis would continue to operate just in that geographic area, and Amazon.com could exist everywhere else. But that was a settlement agreement, and parties have a right to settle however they want. If that one had gone to court, it's not real clear how that would have been resolved. So if somebody is using your business name in another state, it's not a problem unless you want to get federal trademark registration rights or the other party does. But otherwise, there's no problem with you operating in different states under the exact same business name. I think this has become more of a challenge with the internet these days because if somebody Googles a particular name, Google has to decide which one do I show first. Now, Google generally will take into account where someone's geographically located and show the business with that name in that geographic location. But since the internet, this has become more of a challenge for companies with the exact same name who don't have federal trademark rights. How do you get federal trademark rights? You just apply for a trademark application with the USPTO, which stands for U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. All right, if you find these videos helpful and you're interested in little short videos, little snippets, some of the best excerpts from the videos that we've produced, you can find those by searching for Aaron Hall Attorney on TikTok, on Instagram, and various other social media platforms. So feel free to follow us there, especially if you are interested in that short form content, which is some of the best little snippets of legal questions presented by business owners. I'm Aaron Hall, an attorney for business owners and entrepreneurs. If you would like to get more videos like this, feel free to follow this channel by subscribing And I encourage everybody to subscribe at aaronhall.com/free. That's where you can get some exclusive videos helping business owners avoid common and expensive legal problems and help grow your company so you achieve success in your company and hopefully as well in your life. Thanks for joining me here today.